One down, 5 to go. Oh my God, I gotta stay here and watch this. 2 Cubans trying to reach the top. Lonnie, what's today's project? What are we doing today? Huh? Do you know what we're doing today? Building a motor. What's the first step? Where do you start? Well, on today's episode of Garage, we have a new project, a project that I've been very excited for. I've been waiting for a lot of parts to come in. It's been a long process to get new parts and get things rolling, but today's episode is going to start with the 5.2. We're building the 5.2. We have everything here we need to start, and let's see how this goes. So the first step we have to do is what? Hone the block? Are we honing? So we're gonna first step hone the block. So I think what he's doing is just applying a little bit of diesel fluid as a lubricant, and then we have our stone honer, Stone Cold Steve Austin right there, and he's just gonna go through each piston with the drill and the hone and get her nice and right. All right, after a couple seconds of honing, you can already see that the metal's coming out. See this side? It's a little oxidated and etc. So we got to keep going just to get that little bit of whatever the hell that is right there out and just clean it out really good. You can see it working. Let me zoom in here a little bit if I can. And here's our rings, guys. Our new piston rod and ring. But after just a light honing, look at that. And now what he's gonna do to try to see if it fits good. And there's no contact. Nice little wiggle. See, look at the difference between this piston, all the chure, and look at this one. Huh. Now we're gonna check the ring gaps. So they should came pre-gapped from factory. All right, now we're on cylinder 2. Giving her nice little spin shine. We're just gonna go through all the pistons. We just tested the ring gaps on the piston rod that we have here, the new one. So everything works out. We even pulled an old piston just to make sure that the gaps are all correct. Now we're just doing a nice little bath time, and then once we get this all situated, we'll move on to the next step. Right, so what's the reason why you use diesel fluid instead of oil for this?
Va limpiando, va. No la limaya va cayendo para abajo.
So basically what he's saying is that in diesel, it's a oil-based fuel, and what's happening is all the oil stays in the piston and all the fuel falls down to the bottom. So it's the best of both worlds because it cleans and it also lubricates. So if you guys didn't know, I don't know if that's just some backyard garage shit, but that's what we do over here, and it works pretty good. All right, so this side is all honed out, all nice and clean for the most part. We'll give it a nice little wash after, but just look at the difference between this and this. So honing definitely cleans it out, gets it right. Obviously after we're gonna clean it all up, but dang. All right, so now we got the next 4 all honed out. Look at that, squeaky clean. All right, next step on cleaning, assembling, putting together, we have to get those old cam bearings out because I have new ones. We have a tool that I bought that will extract them and insert them. So that's what we're gonna try to figure out now. ¿No se salió?
No. Te pinga la mierda.
Stupid bearing, fuck you. 1 down, 5 to go. One last one. All right, the final boss, the last cam bearing, is the one all the way back here. And this thing's a little pain in the ass to get to, so. After analogy, there's a wrong part of the tool on there, but 5 is out. So all the cam bearings are finally out. And that one can go to hell, because this one's a piece of shit. Look, one thing that he doesn't stress out enough about, and I can't stress enough about, is if you're doing a home project and you didn't take a block to a machine shop to get properly cleaned, and you're doing it at home, make sure you clean everything. Look at all this shit that's coming out of these holes. It's all just oxidation and probably a bunch of bullshit, but still, just make sure you're definitely taking the time to clean everything. All right, our next demon to attack here is the crankshaft. So we have to get this all cleaned up and prepped. So. All right, now it's time we're gonna insert the cam. All right, so just to update you guys, the crank, we cleaned the crank. The crank is nice and clean for the most part. The main caps have been cleaned. The block has been cleaned. The cam is installed with the cam bearings. The new bearings for the crank has been installed and ready to go. So now we're putting the main seal in, and from there we're just gonna keep on trucking. For a new build, you gotta remember to lube it up. Don't get cheap. All right, now we're putting on the main caps. So what the forums are asking for is a little bit of this Permatex gasket sealant. You just put a little bit around the brims there, and then you call it a day. Look at this Dumb and Dumber ass shit. Oh my God, I gotta stay here and watch this. Oh my God. Two Cubans trying to reach the top. Oh, they're trying to go at an angle now. Yeah. That's totally gonna work. Look at the bottom. There's like 1 foot up. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, at least if he falls, he can fall that way, you know? GG's. Here we go. And that's it. She's all torqued down. Crankshaft is in. Bang, bang, skeet, skeet. Does she spin good?